Hi, I'm Bassie B. Welcome to my first video in my series Ask Me Bassie B, where you can ask me any question about your human hair wig. Today I'm going to show you how to wash your wig at home. How often do you wash your wig? Probably between 15 to 30 wears, depending on how long you wear it that day, whether it starts to feel oily or dry. So let's get started. First, you're going to get a good quality conditioner and shampoo. I like to use the Wella Brilliance for color treated wigs, and I like to use the Matrix Biolage for non-colored wigs, but for any texture. You're gonna need a towel, a wet brush. I like the wet brush because it detangles really nicely without damaging the hair, a wide tooth comb, and a regular comb. You're gonna need a deep conditioner if you want that extra shine, or if your wig needs a little bit of extra TLC. I like the Wella Brilliance treatment for coarse colored hair. You'll need a wig clamp, a foam head or a canvas head, and a Matrix Biolage Hydro Foaming conditioning mousse for that soft wave. If you like a little more texture, I like to use the Beach Wave mousse. And for any hair texture, for either straight or wavy or curly, I like to put a little bit of Moroccan oil treatment. So we're gonna start with diluting the shampoo and conditioner. I chose the Wella Brilliance because the wig that I'm using today is highlighted and colored. So what I first did, this is the shampoo. I mixed about 2 tablespoons of shampoo with 1 tablespoon of water and about 2 tablespoons of conditioner. This is actually the shampoo with 1 tablespoon of water. Then you're going to take your wig and you want to inspect it first to make sure no hair is stuck in the combs or the clips. And you'll take your comb, and if there is hair stuck, then you pull it out gently with the comb. Then you want to make sure there's no knots in the wig before you start washing it. So you'll start from the bottom knots. Take 1 knot out at a time. That way you're not pulling out 10 knots at a time and damaging the wig. So you will keep brushing till all the knots are out. And then you're ready to wash. So we're gonna put warm water. Doesn't have to be so strong. Just make sure it's warm. Okay. And you're gonna get the whole wig wet. Get it all wet while keeping it straight up without moving or mushing the hair. So now that it's wet, you're gonna take your shampoo and lightly pour it over the wig. Kind of just pour it all around while holding the wig still. Now you're gonna make sure it's all spread throughout, and it's starting to get bubbly. You see? When it gets bubbly, that is a good sign. When it gets sudsy, because that means that your wig is getting cleaned. So once it's all in and spread in, then you could go ahead and kind of just squeeze the hair. You don't want to mush it up and down because that will ruin the knots of the wig. So you just kind of want to just squeeze it with your hands. And if it's not really bubbling so nicely, you can kind of do a little zigzag and squeeze, zigzag and squeeze. Not too rough though, just to get enough suds in there. You don't want to do any mushing or zigzagging up in the skin top because that will cause the knots to mat together and you'll get that puffiness under the skin. So you want to be really gentle around there. This one is almost finished. Looks. One place you want to really take care to make sure it's clean is the front area, because that's around your face, and that's usually gets the most dirty because of the oils on your face. So I'm not squishing, I'm just kind of rubbing the shampoo in to get a good clean, good and clean. Okay, now that you see it's all sudsy, those are some nice bubbles, all nice and clean. I'm going to turn the warm water back on and rinse out the shampoo completely. If you notice, the wig is never moving directions. It's always staying straight, up and down. You're not turning it upside down. You're not mushing the hair upside down or any other which way. It's constantly in the same direction that the hair is sewn. Once all the shampoo is out, when the water is clear from bubbles, and you can turn it off, squeeze out the excess water. Once all the shampoo is rinsed out completely, then you're going to take your conditioner and apply it from the ends and work your way up to the top very lightly. And then use your fingers and your hand to just kind of get mainly the ends, and then the extra conditioner you can kind of paint your way up the wig. You don't want to go into the wig because that will again soften the knots and make them loose. So just a nice light painting of conditioner, mainly on the ends, to get it nice and clean and soft. Okay, now that it's all in, you can either leave it for 5 minutes if you want that extra smoothness, if you don't have a deep conditioner. If you do have a deep conditioner, then you can rinse out this conditioner first with lukewarm water, not such warm water, more like cool water, because it actually seals the conditioner into the wig. You really, really want to make sure all the conditioner is out, because otherwise it will leave a residue in the hair, and then it's not good when you're trying to style it. You can feel the conditioner in the hair. So you want to make sure all the conditioner is out. Squeeze the excess water. Okay, now that all the conditioner is out, and all the excess water, try to squeeze as much as you can out with your hands, and you come and lay it on the towel on its side and close it up and just kind of squeeze gently to get that extra excess water out. And then you're going to open it up. Okay, now we can go hang it up. Bring your handy dandy wet brush and your comb. Okay, now we're going to put it on the head. From the skin top to the skin top at the points, that's where, this is a canvas head. I'll show you how to put it on a foam head in a minute. And you're going to line it up with the 2 lines by the canvas. And you're going to pin right by the ears, the front tip corner of the ears. You do never want to touch the cap with any pins, because that will cause holes in the cap eventually. So you're going to take also like right here, that's where you want to pin it, right at the corner of the ear, and that will hold it nice and secure. Okay, so now you're going to take your wet brush and you're going to brush slowly. There shouldn't be much knots because you already brushed all the knots out before, but just any knots, that tiny bit of knots that you want to grab that before it dries. So you'll slowly, starting from the bottom, get the knots out. Work your way through the entire wig very gently. Okay, now that it's all brushed and there's no knots in it, you see the part is still in the exact same place that it was in the beginning. And what I want to do now is, if you don't have any bangs, then what you're going to do is actually brush the front back so that while it's drying, you get that added lift to keep it out of your face. Instead of brushing it down, it's doing the opposite effect. So brush it back. If you want to, if yours has a wave to it and you want to get that wave back in, you can take your towel and scrunch up. Scrunch up a little bit. This one has a little bit of a wave. It's not too wavy. But if your wig is really wavy, then doing this will be very beneficial. And at this point is when you would want to either add some mousse. This is the smoothing mousse. Or if you wanted to add a little bit of the serum before it dries, you can put a tiny, I'll do it, a tiny dab, like less than a dime size, and rub it through your hands, and then just kind of work your way through the hair. We'll give it an extra shine and smoothness when it dries. I'm going to take it off. If you wanted to try it on a foam head, I'm going to hang it up on the foam head for you to show you. This is a wig. This is a canvas head. Take this off for a second. So let's say you have this foam head. A lot of times on a stand like this, it's really wobbly. So what I do is take a towel, put it on, and then it's nice and secure. And then hang it up and pin it and do the rest. And another thing I like to do is, you see it's at about a probably 45-degree angle. It allows all the hair to breathe. If it's sitting up straight, then only the top hair is getting air and it's being covered up. All this hair is being covered up. It takes much longer to dry. But if you hang it like this, then all the hair has room to breathe and dries faster. And then you can let it air dry overnight and it'll be ready in the morning. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was helpful for you. Like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.